He's supposed to leave. Oh my God, oh my God. You wanna fuck me up, dude? No, come on, you're too big for me. Yeah, I just wanna fuck you up on the day the camera's here, you know, yeah. Can I fuck you up real quick? Oh my God. Can't catch a break here. We're gonna be going over some loose passing, specifically working around towards north-south and getting our opponent tired. All right, so the idea is we wanna start getting to our opponent's J point, all right? When my opponent's supine, we wanna get to a position where my center line, all right, is past my opponent's hip line, all right? If I'm in front of that hip line, or just on the hip line, my opponent can still use pushing motions with his legs, which is very low energy cost for him, and he doesn't need to make big movements to start re-guarding, okay? However, once my center line, doesn't matter, once my center line goes past his hip line, now when my opponent brings his knees to his chest, he's using his core and, you know, psoas muscles, you know, weaker muscles that over time get my opponent tired, all right? So if we stay here for extended periods of time, you know, maybe like 10, 20, 30 seconds at a time, my opponent's gonna get super tired over the course of a few minutes, and then we can start getting into some you know, submission attacks. All right, so now let's start approaching our opponent that's either seated or supine. If my opponent's seated, all right, just simple ways to get my opponent supine. All right, bringing my head down low, posting on the shoulder, elevating an ankle. All right, not too hard. All right, now let's start going into our loose passing. From here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one hand, keep it on the ankle, one hand comes to the knee, and I start working on an angle. All right, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step up in between my opponent's legs. I don't have to go full connection. I just want to step up a bit, and I step out with my left leg. From here, I'm now going to front pommel my right leg, all right? And now from here, my center line is directly in line with my opponent's hip line, so I'm going to make another step up. So now my center line is past Nick's hip line. Now, Nick's going to be bringing his knees to his chest, all right? Now from this position, he's using that core that we want to start activating, all right? So it's going to get super tiring for my opponent, all right? When we do this, make sure that you guys don't try a normal pommel, all right? Sometimes it works, but more often than not, what my opponent will do is will extend this leg, and then when I go to normal pommel, he ends up catching me, and it becomes a bit difficult to out-pommel him, all right? It's very difficult for my opponent to follow me if I use that front pommel here, okay? So I'll just instead of bringing my heel away from my body, I bring it towards my body, and now from here, I'll start working to get towards that J point, all right? From this position, we'll hold this position just for a few seconds, getting my opponent tired. His knees are coming to his chest. And now, my right hand, where my right hand is, I'll replace with my left hand, all right? And then from here, I get 2 V-grips, and I start going north-south, all right? After this, I'm gonna stay in this position for a little bit. I'll get one elbow to the inside, and whatever elbow's on the inside, I'll start pommeling that arm down, and my head level will drop as well. All right, I want to get a situation where my shoulder line is lower than my opponent's hip line. All right, if my left arm is down, I want to sprawl my left hip down over Nick's right shoulder. And now from here, we can fully expect this knee to start coming in. All right, now we have a few different ways to address this. We can pommel to the inside, that's fine. Another way is scooping that knee and walking towards the legs, making it difficult for my opponent to start re-guarding, and then from there, we have a bunch of different attacks. All right, let's look at this. So from here, we're passing that supine opponent. We're first gonna get control of my opponent's ankle so he can't entangle my leg, all right? Naive opponents, when they're first starting to pass, they don't get control of their opponent's ankles and they start getting entangled, all right? So from here, just make sure that you control your opponent's ankles, and then one hand will come up to the knee. I'll step my right leg in and my left leg steps out so I can front pommel my right leg in. Now my center line is directly in line with Nick's hip line, so right now it's still not where we want to be. We'll take another little shuffle step, so now Nick's knees are coming to his chest, and it's very tiring for Nick. Now, don't make the mistake of grabbing this ankle without controlling his far leg, so now he's going to start high legging, okay? So we don't want to try to prevent that. So from here, I'll first switch my right hand with my left hand, and then I make a switch to the second ankle. From here, I start walking north-south. I make sure that one elbow comes to the inside, so right now it's my left elbow. From here, I'll pommel that hand down. I sprawl left hip down across the far shoulder, and now from here, we can fully expect this knee and elbow to come in. We already separated knee and elbow on one side. Now we have to start separating knee and elbow on the other side. We can pommel inside, that's fine. Another good way is scooping underneath that knee, walking our opponent's knees away from us, and now from here, we can start solidifying a pass, so on and so forth. All right, one last time. My opponent's supine. I control the ankles with 2 just normal V-grips here. From here, I get my opponent down to one hip by bringing a hand to a knee. I'll step in one, right leg, left leg steps out, and then I front pommel my right leg. When I do that, I make a little adjustment so I'm past his hip line, activating that core, and then from here, right hand replaces with left hand. I get 2 V-grips, and I start walking north-south. From here, we want to stay away from situations where I'm lowering my level without getting inside position. So I get inside position with one elbow by getting a little bit of an angle, so my left elbow's on the inside. I pommel hand down, my head level drops. At the same time, I sprawl my left hip down. We can fully expect knee and elbow connection on this side. From here, I go either scoop grip or pommeling underneath. Both are very effective. And now from there, we get the pass, and we're ready to go. All right, let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. Let's get elbow to the inside. Nice. Sprawling that left hip down now. Now it's just about breaking that knee-elbow connection. So go back. So if you want to take that right arm out, exactly. The 2 ways we'll go through here, exactly. Nice, getting north-south, or go back. Or we scoop underneath, not like that. We'll go like this, exactly. Now start walking your hips towards his legs, exactly, elevating, getting his knees facing away from you. Keep walking to get the knees facing away, and now start solidifying the upper body, exactly. Start walking north-south, nice. We're just having hand on the ankle, hand on the knee, and from here, we're just immediately pommeling to this position here, all right? Then once my hip line is past, or once my center line is past this hip line, I make a switch here, and now from here, when I have inside elbow position, is when I start pommeling, okay? From here, I sprawl that left hip down. Now from here, I'll either take my hand to the inside, all right? Or if I can't, I go over this thigh, and I walk the legs away from us.
So you're not grabbing the chest.
Exactly, nice, connect, or grab the ankles. Nice, elbow comes to the inside. Sprawl that left hip down. Now, she's usually gonna be keeping this knee up, so you have to separate knee-elbow connection. Nice. They're visible, but some jiggle. It is what it is. I'm not competing right now, so I can be fat.
You should be more fit year-round.
This guy's talking. Look at this guy's jiggle. Look at that. That's
I got
all
230 pounds of muscle.
It's all jiggle, bro.
He's been working on the workout plan I wrote for him.
Yeah, look, these aren't abs. Those are fat folds.
I'm bulky.
Those are folds, bro.
I'm bulky. You're just fat.
Yeah, he has an excuse for everything. Oh, I'm bulking.
What kind of things are you saying about me? You okay? You okay?
Really gonna happen? First time I tried to shoot, I was fucked.